sit down chat about pregnancy and babies. I am currently 20 weeks pregnant right now. We get to find out the sex of the baby in a few days, so we're very excited. Okay, so this makes sense. It says 10-inch tot, baby is getting huge and maybe crowding your lungs. Read on for more developments this week. So that's why I'm getting so out of breath today. I'll link the app that I use below, but it's the, I don't know if you can see it. Is that the little blue one right there? That is what I use. Today I wanted to talk about how it feels to be pregnant, how it feels during my second pregnancy, and I can talk a little bit about like the first and the second trimester, and I guess from what I remember of the third trimester with Carriot. So just a little disclaimer, I am not a healthcare professional. If you are actually looking for medical advice, please go see a doctor. With the disclaimer out of the way, I'll just share a little bit about how this pregnancy has been. So my first trimester in this pregnancy, maybe I should do another disclaimer. If you have any sort of fear of nausea, throwing up, this might not be the video for you. However, if you are experiencing this during your pregnancy and you would just like somebody to sympathize with, please stay and watch, because I include that in the video. If that is something that triggers you, please click out. This will not be helpful for you. Okay, now with that out of the way, so my first trimester was a lot of being sick. A lot of just being nauseous, a lot of, not a lot of throwing up, but I would say a fair amount. And it's not fun being in it. And if you know, you know. Okay, so from 5 weeks to the start of my second trimester, I was nauseous. Your first trimester is 1 week to 13 weeks. And then second trimester is 14 weeks to 26 weeks. And third trimester for the remainder of the pregnancy after that. So my first trimester, I believe we found out I was pregnant at 5 weeks, and I was surprised. After we found out, I was still okay, and then a week after is when the nausea really started, and it didn't stop until I would say 15 weeks. And I was just sick all the time. I lost 10 pounds, and the smell of bagels, I could smell the bagels in the cupboard every time I would walk down the stairs, and that smell is just, even now, it was really difficult like eating. There were only certain foods that would sound good enough for me to eat, and they were most of my comfort foods. So like mac and cheese from my childhood, pancake. And then I went through a really weird stage of only being able to eat vegetable sushi with the spicy mayo sauce on top. I would have that every single day, and I was miserable. My husband can attest. Completely different. I feel so much better. I have been experiencing a lot of right hip pain, like when you lift your foot up, it hurts to like put your shoes on. Hurts to get dressed in the morning. It hurts turning over in bed, like switching side to side. Tired all the time, but I don't know if that's just, it seems pretty normal because my son Carriot didn't start sleeping through the night until he was past the age of 2. Pretty much sums it up. And out of breath now. It's a little bit harder to run after Carriot, like if there's an emergency situation and he likes to try and run out onto the road, which we're working on. I can still sprint a little bit, but it's much harder. Oh. So one thing I also want to mention, it's common, it's normal. Your breasts grow incredibly fast. I don't remember if they grew this fast in the first pregnancy, but in the second pregnancy, within like the first 5 weeks, I could notice that my boobs had gotten bigger. They are large, and I'm not used to it. You have to get used to everything getting bigger, and it's normal. I mean, it's nothing to feel bad about. Like, you're creating a baby. Clothing is difficult. You end up fluctuating through lots of different sizes. Your bras, your underwear, your clothes that you would wear normally. But it's so much better when you have clothes that can already accommodate like the belly. So like dresses, I wear a lot of dresses. Leggings, maternity leggings from Blanky, they're awesome. I'll link them down below. I'm still waiting for my new pair because in the first pregnancy I wore them so much that there was just no holding on to them. That was my second pregnancy, and I'll show you the baby bum. Boop. Cute. The first pregnancy with Carried was just as nauseous. I would throw up everywhere. One of the most embarrassing places was an Indigo. You know how they have garbages lining? That was fun. So I just got in there and there was no stopping it. So I think it was a Sunday morning. And so I'm sure somebody must have just thought, because I don't think I was showing at the time either. So somebody must have just thought I was hungover. I don't know. And then in the parking lot of Indigo, I had to pull over on the side of the highway. Yeah, the whole nausea and throwing up is just not fun, but just know that it does end. Also, walking, I was so slow because my pelvic bone, it just hurt all the time. And I remember walking through the dog park in Sherwood Park, and it would just take forever for us to get around. From what I remember, my third trimester was just uncomfortable. You get to a certain point where you're just tired of being that size, having it be so difficult to move around, and you're so excited to meet your baby. But if you guys want a birth story on the experience of giving birth, I can do that. Comment down below and let me know what you want to see, and I can always share, because it was a good experience. I had nothing bad happen. Oh, and then something I should probably mention is in the first pregnancy I saw an OB, and in this pregnancy I am seeing a midwife. So a little bit different. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching another video. I hope some of the information I shared today was helpful for you in your pregnancy, or if you're not pregnant and you're just excited to be pregnant one day. I hope that the information I shared does help you. Alright, have a great day. Bye guys.